Okay, for our first DIY, you will need 2 of these Halloween signs. Just first, take the tag that's on the back off. I used a paint scraper, and you just go wiggle it like that, and as you're going down, and it comes right off. Then use some sandpaper and sand it down like this. I went all over it. You need to do both of them. It doesn't take long. It's just to get any of the grime or anything off. And then flip it around. Made them up together. You also need some of these craft sticks. These are the small 100 count. Now, if you can get the bigger ones, those will do better. I just couldn't find mine. Just get you several out. Make sure this is lined up. Just go ahead and lay about 6. I'm going to leave a little room so I can put, when I find my bigger ones, some in the center here. Now make sure it's evened at the end. And put you some glue on. Make sure you have at least 5, 6 glue sticks out, because you will also need them for another side of this project too. And go ahead and push down on it. Now, if you have finger guards, go ahead and put those on. And by finger guards, what I mean, let me grab mine. These right here, you can get them 3 in a pack for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And that protects you from burning your fingers. My gun just didn't want to stand up there. Just be careful when you're turning the sticks around so you don't get it on your fingers. I've burnt mine so many times, sometimes I don't even feel it unless I see it. But I'm taking it off so it doesn't get on the sign when I put it on the other side. Flip it to the other side, that way when we're painting it and working on it, you don't have to worry about making a mess with the dry glue. And be sure to put a fair amount on, that way it'll stick. And push down pretty hard. Now, if you already have the bigger sticks here, go ahead and put you some this way, going this way. And then once you get all your glue sticks down, once you get all your, what are these called? Craft sticks down, go ahead and put you some glue going down where the two signs meet. That way it will hold them together a little more. And it shouldn't, as long as you have it tight, it shouldn't go through to the other side. And if it does, all you have to do is just sand it down. And just make sure you get it right on the seam there where the two meet. Just give that a few minutes and let it dry. Okay, and if you have some of the glue come through, like I said, just use your sandpaper, sand it down. And pick it off if you have to. And there you go. Now I have acrylic. It is multi-surface apple barrel satin acrylic paint, and it's the quick drying, easy cleanup white. It comes from Walmart. Go ahead and shake it up, and I'm just using a regular paintbrush, maybe an inch wide. Go ahead and cut these off because you won't need them. And me, I just pick up mine. Just nice even strokes. And then put your more paint down as you need it. And I normally put a thick coat on. That way, once it dries, you're just ready to go on. Now for our next project, while that one's drying, get you a square sign. This one came from their fall. Flip it on the back. Go ahead and just take this jute rope off. I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Now, this is the 2022 calendar. I've already used it for other projects, but it's 2022, and this is the month of, I believe, December. What you want to do is just cut it out. Make sure you don't cut the other ones. Make it as straight as you can. Okay. Now, make sure you have it. Alright, it covers the whole thing. Now, take these are Pearson and Scorin tool sets from Crafter Square. Go ahead and just even it up. Then I do the hoe. Just flip up and look right there. That way you have your hoe there and it won't be hard to do once you get the Mod Podge on. And push that down real hard or you might get poked with it and that wouldn't feel good. Okay, we will need some Mod Podge. And this came from the Dollar Tree for $1, 2 full ounce. I am looking for a paintbrush. Here we go. I'm going to use, make sure it's nice and soft and flexible. Put a fair amount, but you don't want to put over. Just get the whole thing. Okay, that's some paint from the front side. They got it on the back side. First I thought it was some tape. Get the whole thing nice and covered. Go all the way to the ends. These really make some real pretty wall sign pictures, and then if you want you can always use it next year for the fall one, the one that came on the front. Or next year you can sand it down and use it for something else. Just make sure you get the edges real good. Now, even this up. Smooth it out. Make sure it's nice and all the little air bubbles are out. And then just make sure you have your hoe in the right spot. Then you know you have it in right. That's to get the glue off. Alright, now I'm just going to use the same rope. Twist it. I have to cut some of it off. That's the hardest thing I have, is putting these back in their hoe. Tell you what, I got some of this jute twine from the Dollar Tree. It was in with the lawn and garden stuff back in the summer, if you want to know where to find it. And it might be down the crafter square back there where the flowers and the jute rope, and I'm trying to get this off of here. And back there where the ribbon that they use all year long. Well, they want to make sure it's hard to, there we go. Now I think I found the end. And see, it'll match better with the trees. Once you just get it in there, use your scissors to poke it through. There you go. And just finish poking it through if it's running. There. And just figure out how much of a string you want. Now take your scissors and poke that through if it's running. There. Make sure you get it down to where you want it. There. I'm just going to tie the ends together on the back here. Double knot it. Okay, and there you have it. You can put a bow on it if you want. I think I'm going to get one of these bows that come from the Dollar Tree. And put on. I'm going to stick this right through here. Well, no, I'm not. There's no hoe there. It's just the calendar. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, let's twist this around a little more and cut it off. Just straighten up your bow. You can use any kind you want. If you want to make a bow, you can, but I'm just showing you easy ways how to get some decorations with stuff that you have. Alright. And there it is, all finished. And our next project, you will need one of these Dollar Tree signs. This one's the one with the roses on it. They also have them with cactuses on them. Just pull them off. And I'm using Christmas green from apple barrel to paint the inside. But first you want to take some sandpaper, because it's kind of shiny, and just sand over it. Especially where you took that flour off. If there's any, if it ripped any, sand it real good right there. Now, I'm using the Christmas green, like I said, and I'm using red apple for the trim. If I use it, I might leave the trim depending on how it looks after I paint the green. And I'm going to use one of these small sponges that comes from the Dollar Tree. I put on a real thick coat, that way you don't have to do 2 coats. Now be real careful up here by the frame. I just go in like that. And it's good to just keep the paint on the one side that you're painting on. That way it won't get on the frame. Or you could take the frame out if you have the stuff to take it off with. And just go in one direction once you get it all around. And let me see, this is quick drying too, so it won't take long to dry. Just nice smooth lines. And if the words that were already on there bleed through, no matter if you put a thick coat on or not, you will have to put another coat on. Now once I get this all smoothed out, we'll let it dry. It looks like another coat's going to have to be put on. So while we're working on something else, we'll let this dry. Then we'll put another coat on, and then we'll finish. See how the words bleed through? Okay, well that's drying. This is a pack of 6 ornaments, little snowflakes from the Dollar Tree. We're just going to paint the front of them white. So get you your little tray and put you some. You don't need a lot. get it on and rub it off, dab it, and just hold this and go over the top. It won't take long to do them at all. Just make sure you dab it, that way the paint doesn't go down to the back of it, that little design there. And until you get them painted, go ahead and leave this little string that is used to hang them on trees on. That way it'll be easy for you to move them around. Just 1 or 2 times going over, it's enough. And this is the quick drying paint, so it won't take long for it to dry at all. It only costs like around under $1, I believe, or at least $1.29, I think. It's not much at Walmart. Okay, just set everything aside. Now this took 2 coats, and what we're going to do now, and you will also need a snowman. I'm going to move this off to the side a second. Getting ahead of myself there. And you can paint it either with the nose going that way or that way. I'm going to do mine this way. I'm just going to use the paint that I had out for the snowflakes. Just 1 coat. Lay it aside and let it dry. Get the corners there where you're holding it. And I'm going to go wash my hands. Okay, now you want to lay these in the way you want them. You don't have to use all of them. Now, let me get while these are laying here, I'm putting Let It Snow on mine. And all you do I'm just learning how to do this, but I thought I would learn while I'm showing you. Go over so you can't see the green. And if the green comes through, just dab it off. Take your time. And if you know a better way of doing this or a different type of paintbrush, leave it in the comments and let me know. And then we're going to put it and snow right here. If you know any videos online, leave me the name, the channel name, and showing how to paint words. I know how to paint, I'm just not good at doing the words. I think it's coming out okay. For being I believe this is my first time doing it. Now, just if the green is coming through, just go over it slightly. But I guess practice makes perfect, and if I keep doing it on the side, maybe I'll get better at it. Alright. Let me dab this off. I think I'm just going to use one snowflake right here and put the snowman right here. Maybe one more snowflake. Cutting the tag off. I think this will look good right here by itself. Alright, so let's start gluing this down. I think it looks cute. Let me know what color and what little ornaments that you've decided to put on yours. This is what it looks like when it's finished. Now just flip it over and get you some jute rope. Tie it, double knot it. Now if you're not going to hang this up, you don't have to do this. But this is just to give you something to hang. And make sure you have it where the top's facing that way. And right in the center. get you some glue and put on here. I'm going to use my finger guard. Just keep pushing down there. Now I'm going to use the end of the piercing and scoring just a little bit. Put on there and push it in there. That way it will make sure this stays on for longer. Alright, and now it's finished and ready to be hung. Okay, now we're going to go back to the first DIY we were working on. It's dry. What you need, I bought these from the Goodwill, and they're just letters that spell Noel. You can get anything you want to put on yours. Just make sure you even them up. And have plenty of glue sticks. And put a lot on the back. Now, make sure you have it on the way you want it and push down on it. And once we get finished with this one, I will show you what I'm putting in for the giveaway contest that I have going on. And all you have to do is watch a video and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell next to it, the notification. That way you won't miss any future DIYs and hauls, well, any upload really. And leave a comment letting me know you entered the contest. That way I'll have your ID name to put in the drawing box. And once I reach 500 subscribers, I will do a drawing during one of my DIYs and announce the winner. And if you have any questions about it, just leave me a comment and I'll get back with you. And make sure you push down hard on whatever you have going on your display here. Alright, just go back over, pushing hard. Now let's flip it over. Push down some more. Now get you some jute rope or Chanel stem, anything you want to use as your hanger. I'm using jute rope, so I'm going to tie mine. Get another one of these little papers. Where's my rope? There it is. Now, let's see. You want to get it right in the center. Alright. Get just a little bit on to hold it. And cover it up pretty good down here on the bottom, and I put the knot in there, that way it can't come back untied. And I left my finger guards at the sink when I wash my hands. But anyway, that'll just take a second to dry. But here is the DIY. Alright, now I'm going to show you what I have to put in. Okay, what I'm putting in is these hydrating, cleansing facial wipes, watermelon and sweet mint for all skin types. There is 30 wipes, and then some of the facial toner in watermelon sweet mint, and that's going in the giveaway for this week. Alright, I want to thank y'all for stopping by and checking out my channel. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. That'll really help my channel grow. And subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell next to it. And leave me a comment. Let me know you entered the contest, and you'll be put in to win this and all the other things I've been putting in. And if you're interested in seeing everything that I've put in so far, just leave a comment, and I'll do a little video showing everybody what's already in the giveaway box. Alright, well, thank you all. Have a good day. Bye.